Hi, I'm Rich Story. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? With only 3 days left before Christmas, I thought we might draw a few of the well-known versions of the man himself, Saint Nick, Kris Kringle, Santa Claus. We'll start with Kris Kringle from the Christmas classic, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Then it's on to the Santa Claus from another classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And we'll finish off with a version of Santa I've always loved, that being from Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm talking about the real Santa Claus, not Jack Skellington. Okay, so before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow, and hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. All right, so let's draw some Santa Clauses. In each of these 3 drawings, we will use the Level Up Cartooning process. In step 1, we lightly draw a road map of the character. Step 2, we rough out the features of that character, still drawing lightly. And finally, in step 3, we draw in the details. As I said earlier, our first Santa is the young Kris Kringle from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I'm going to use his head to gauge how big the entire character is. In this drawing, Kris Kringle is 4 heads tall. In other words, however tall his head is, his entire body is 4 of those. All right, so let's draw Kris Kringle from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So there's young Kris Kringle from Santa Claus is Coming to Town. For a second Santa, we're drawing the great version of the Christmas classic Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's one of my favorite Santas, really fun to draw. With that awesome beard, he's a little over 2 heads tall. In other words, however big his head is, his entire Santa body is just over 2 of those. So let's draw Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. And there we have it, Santa Claus from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So that brings us to our final Santa of the lesson, the one from Nightmare Before Christmas, created by the genius Tim Burton. The Santa in this movie has such a timeless and strange quality. I just love it. I'm not going to use his head as our guide in this one. Instead, I'm going to draw a square, and I'm going to draw his body, which is shaped like a bell inside that square. At the top of that bell, I'm going to draw his tiny head. All right, so let's draw Santa Claus, or he's also called Sandy Claus, from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Alrighty, there are our three versions of Santa. Kris Kringle from Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Santa from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and Sandy Claus from Nightmare Before Christmas. So how do you think you did? Understand if you've never drawn any of these characters before, let alone all of them, then you cannot expect to have drawn them perfectly. You notice I don't spend time coloring our Santas during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the level up cartooning drawing process, which hopefully you got a feel for. But now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing these three versions of Santa. And with that, you can draw them again and again. By all means, color them when you're done. I promise each time you draw them, they'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. For those of you who want to go a little deeper, click on the link below for my free 4-part drawing series, where I spend more time explaining the details and the thinking behind each step in what I call the level up cartooning process. So I'd love to see your versions of Santa. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag level up cartooning. I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends.